Hey guys, for writing today, we are going to look at some kind of grammar things, and that grammar is ways we write sentences, how we write our words, kind of things like that. And so we've kind of touched on this before, so it's going to be a little bit familiar, but there are also a couple new excuse me. And so what we're going to look at today are the verbs be and is and are. And those three words are going to be verbs. Now, verbs is an action word like painting, running, things like that. But some verbs tell us about how things are. And so be kind of changes into is and are, depending on what kind of sentences you're going to see. So, for example, David is happy. Now, happy is not a verb. You can't do happy. You just are. That's what you are. And so is in this case would be the verb. She is happy. Again, is the verb. You are happy. Grace and Clark are happy. So is and are and be are all, again, they're verbs. They're telling about how things are, right? So looking at, let's see, this, and we're going to answer the questions using the verb be. For example, and if the question says, am I tall? You would say, yes, I am tall. And the am in this case would be the verb. So let's try that. Number one, is she sleeping? Yes, she is sleeping. Now, sleeping would be a verb, but is also going to be a verb. It's saying what's happening in that sentence, right? Are they helping? Yes, they are helping. Are would not be another verb example. Are we painting? Yes, we are painting. Is he wearing a hat? Yes, he is wearing a hat. Am I reading? Yes, I am reading. So again, am, are, be, is, those are going to be verbs, okay? Now the verbs is and are tell about right now in this moment. We use is when a noun that talks about one thing. We use the word are if you're talking about more than one thing. So this one cat is furry. You wouldn't say this cat are furry. Those don't necessarily go together. But if there was more than one cat, let's say like here, two cats, you would use are. Two cats are furry. So basically that's saying that you're not going to use the word is when you're talking about multiple things. I'm not going to say the kids is playing. It doesn't sound right. But because is talks about one thing, are talks about lots of things. So I would say the kids are playing, not the kids is playing, right? Just same and vice versa. I wouldn't say two cats is furry. I would say two cats are furry. Okay? So let's try that in some of these sentences. The eyes blank big. So I see that the noun here, eyes, there's more than one. So I'm going to use are. So this would say the eyes are big. We would not say the eyes is big. That wouldn't make sense. The nose blank soft. Because there's one nose, I'm going to use is. The nose is soft. The whiskers blank thin. There's an S. Whiskers, there's more than one, so the whiskers are thin. The tail blank long. There's just one tail, so I'm going to use is again. The tail is long. All right, and then I'm going to hold off on this piece for a later time. But I wanted just to review that with you guys because I know sometimes when we're doing like what's a verb, what's a noun, what's an adjective, when we see is, it's kind of confusing. We're like, you don't is something, but it's just kind of a fancy verb, right? It just explains how things are currently in that moment. And so we're gonna be talking about is and are and be kind of throughout the week. So you're gonna hear it multiple times. But now you know that those are also verbs besides just the regular ones that we think of, like reading and talking and painting and things like that.